Hi everyone, I'm Kerry from Content Mum Blog, and this month I am joining in with the Vlogstars Linky run by Abby Moore from You Baby Me Mummy and Amy Treasure from Mr and Mrs T+3. This month the tag for the Vlogstars Linky is Dream Dinner Party Guests. You can choose 7 people, alive, not alive, that means dead, sadly, famous or non-famous, to invite to an amazing dinner party. The dinner party to end all dinner parties. So this month I'm going to be sharing who I would invite and why I would invite them. So let's jump in to the guest list. First up, my guest number 1 at my amazing dinner party is going to be Idris Elba. Idris Elba, if you don't know him, was in the show, the BBC show Luther. He's also been in a million and one other things. He is crazy into music. He is a DJ, an all-round extremely handsome man. So for all those reasons, I would be inviting Idris Elba. I actually met him at a club in Ibiza about 3 years ago, or 4 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago. He was playing at this snazzy hotel and I managed to wrangle all my friends to go there with me because I love him so much. And I met his friend at the bar. I think it was one of his promoters or something. He actually follows me on Twitter. Claim to fame. Not Idris Elba. Idris Elba's friend follows me on Twitter. And that still excites me. I met his friend and we got our photo taken with Idris Elba. I was so excited, I nearly died. I completely fangirled over him, but his friend gave me all his drinks tokens because they don't drink. So I got a little bit tipsy. Obviously you didn't hear that. And met Idris Elba and have a lovely photograph where I'm sat next to him. I should link it up actually because I look so excited, you can tell I'm just like this. Yeah, it's pretty good. So Idris Elba is my guest number 1. Number 2, I would invite Oprah Winfrey. As much as I love Idris, equally I love Oprah, but in a different way. I'm totally obsessed with Oprah. I buy the O magazine, which comes out in America because I love it. I watch Super Soul Sunday every week. If you've not watched it, you can go online to a website and watch a show called Super Soul Sunday, which is where Oprah Winfrey interviews extremely interesting, inspirational, spiritual peeps, and it's really motivational. And at the end, she always asks these questions, like a set list of questions, and I have practiced in extreme detail what I would answer in my questions to Oprah. So if she ever wants to interview me, I'm prepped. She hasn't called yet, but obviously it's not going to be long. So Oprah would be my guest number 2. Her book, What I Know For Sure, is one of my favourite books of all time. So if you haven't read that, you should check it out. Number 3, I would invite Kevin Bridges. Bit of a tangent. Kevin Bridges is a Scottish comedian and I love him. I don't like that many comedians. It's not because I don't like things that are funny. It's just I'm possibly one of the only people who can sit through like a comedian's show, a comedy show or DVD or something and not laugh. If I don't find something that funny, I can keep a straight face. So I just sit there. But Kevin Bridges, on the other hand, I can't keep a straight face at all. And 2 seconds after he starts talking, I am in hysterics. And who doesn't need that at a dinner party? Plus, I'd quite like to see Kevin Bridges talking to Oprah Winfrey, because that would be ace. So Kevin Bridges would be my guest number 3. Number 4, I would invite Robin Williams. Now, sadly, Robin Williams is no longer with us, but I think he's one of those unique people who could engage you in conversation for ages, because he'd be really interesting, informative and intelligent, and then have you in hysterics 2 minutes later because he's hilarious. So sadly, he's no longer with us, so I'm not likely to meet him, but I would definitely invite him to my party. He would be a great dinner party guest. Also, star of my all-time favourite film, Good Will Hunting, which if you've not watched, you should do it like today. Guest number 4, I would invite Michelle Obama. No husband Michelle, just you. I mean, I do like Barack, he's ace, but Michelle, even acer. She'd have loads of stuff to talk about. Completely amazing, like hashtag boss lady, and you just want to pick her brain on her amazing arms, all her accomplishments, her charity work, what she actually does in a day, what it was like being in the White House, what it's like being married to Barack, and is she actually ever going to run for president of the USA, because she should. So I would invite Michelle. Michelle would get on with everyone. I've seen her on numerous videos and she's just one of those girls, I reckon. Everyone would like her, and yeah, she'd be a great guest. She'd probably even help you tidy up afterwards. I mean, don't quote me on that, but I reckon she probably would. Number 5, or is that number 6? Idris, Oprah, Kevin Bridges, Robin Williams, Michelle. Number 6, I would invite Gary Vaynerchuk. So I am in businessy stuff, if you didn't know. That's what I do. So I mainly blog about mothering and business. And Gary Vee is one of my all-time business crushes. He's Marmite, as in you might love him, you might hate him, but he is a tried and tested American biz guy. He's had businesses, brought them on, sold them, set up new businesses. He's amazing, and he also does speaking engagements. He's like the anti-motivational speaker. So he does these amazing rants almost, all across social media. He's at Gary V, letter V, if you want to find him. And he's just really inspiring because he doesn't really take any nonsense, and he lays it on the line and tells you exactly how it is, which works for me. I love it. If I need to kick up the butt in my workday, Gary V is where I go. You know, he'd be a great dinner party guest because he loves talking as much as I do. Everyone would love talking to him, and he just seems like a really nice guy, so I would definitely invite him, and then I could ask him all about my business and what I need to do in my next steps, etc, etc, see what he thinks. He'd probably want to jump on board, but yeah, Gary Vee would be a great guest. My final guest, number 7. I've written a couple of down for this. Who am I going to go with? Dita Von Teese. Dita Von Teese, if you don't know her, porcelain-skinned, burlesque type woman. That was my best impression, just of her languishing in a champagne cup. I mean, she's fabulous. She looks amazing. I've very rarely heard her speak, apart from the fact that she doesn't own jeans. I don't know how you survive, really. She like lives in Paris with some kind of Austrian millionaire. I might have just made that up, but it might be true. And she just seems extremely interesting. I would like to ask her how she's managed to stay out of the sun, because apparently she never tans. And I'd get some makeup tips off her and some glamour tips, because I'm not the most glamorous these days. And yeah, she'd be engaging, I think. Everyone would want to have a chat to her. I'd like to pick her brains and also see what she ate off my menu for the dinner party. So I'm definitely inviting Dita Von Teese as my 7th guest. So that's it. The 7 guests that I would invite to my amazing imaginary dinner party. If you are looking to dip your toe into the YouTube video phenomenon, then maybe you should join up with this linky and think of 7 people that you'd like to invite to an amazing dinner party, and then you can link up with one of the main posts, which you can find on Amy or Abby's blogs. I'll pop the links below in the comments, and you can join in too and think of fabulous people that you'd want to spend some time with, because it's really interesting and a great way to waste at least 15 minutes. So that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. If you've liked this video or you would like to know more about starting a business, then you should subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you. See you soon. Bye.